Hello everyone, and welcome to this example recording on voltage and current division. So in this example we're going to be looking at current division, and the question reads, determine the current Ix using current division. So we can see the current Ix is the current sitting in the branch that's in between, and we have three branches effectively that are in parallel to each other. We've got an input current of 10 amps, and we should be able to see that that current will split over those three branches. But most importantly, that because we know that the current division method usually works with two branches, we need to determine whether or not changing this configuration will impact what we're looking for. So if we don't change the value of the resistance flowing into this particular branch, then we're not going to change the value of the current, right? So we have to leave this branch, but we can put the 6K and this combination together. So we can see that that's a series combination, 5 and 1, and that will be in parallel with the 6K. So we can then have a final configuration that will look like this. Where the current Ix will be flowing over the 3K resistor, and the resistance on the right hand side will be 6K in parallel with 6K, which then gives us 3K. And we also have a 1 ohm resistor that sits at that point. Right. Now, if we're looking for the current Ix, we should be able to see from here that Ix will give us the opposite resistance, which is 3K over the sum of the resistors, 3K plus 3K, multiplied by the total current, which is 10 amps. So that's going to give us 0.5 times 10, which then gives us 5 amps. And we can see this because the currents are equal in, the resistances are equal in magnitude, so therefore the currents will be split. If we needed the current, let's call this Iy, we should be able to see that also using current division, Iy will be the opposite resistor, which is 3K over 3K plus 3K multiplied by 10 amps. And that's also going to give you 5 amps, right? Let's say this current was, just to change values, let's say this was a value of 6K and that was 3K, then we would have said Ix, which is the current flowing here, would have been 6K over 6K plus 3K multiplied by 10. So that would have been 6 over 9 times 10, which would have given us a value of 6.66 amps. And Iy, we would have said, is now, it will give you the opposite resistor, which is 3K over 3K plus 6K times 10, which will be 3 over 9 times 10, which will then give you 3.33 amps. So that would have been the answer if the values were different. Given the question that was requested, the answer would be 5 amps and 5 amps. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy the course.